What's up, H-Town and all around? We are in the Surge tailgate lot right now, getting ready to go in for Houston Dynamo versus Portland Timbers. Andres, the dynamic Foxtrot. Sergio, the presidente of the Surge. What's up, man? What do we got going on tonight?
Yeah, we're out here, second to last home game for the Dynamo. Hopefully we make the playoffs, but this is the second to last home game of the regular season. Hey, there's a chance. There's a chance, right?
Always. Mathematical.
There's always a chance.
Mathematically, there's a chance. We're out here tailgating, supporting the club, and hopefully we come out here versus Portland and give it to them.
Hey, Portland's in the playoffs. Portland lineups are out though. Lineups are normal. Arthur, of course, suspended. Ben Olsen suspended. So we're going to get a Juan Guerra and a Kenny Bundy night tonight. So lineup is Ben's lineup. Will tactics be any different during this game today, Andres?
I doubt it, but it has to be. It has to be because we have been in this position over and over and over again this year, and it has not worked at all. Like we're playing at home. We have not won at home since June. We have to do something different, even though this is Ben Olsen's lineup. It has to be different. The team has to come out and get the win. There's no excuse for anything else because a draw or a loss is essentially the season's over.
Urso replaces Arthur. Are you good with that, or would you like to see something different? And yeah, Samasasu or whatever his name is made the bench tonight. Santos made the bench tonight. Carlos is injured and out, so you got Ortiz starting with Eric. Eric is in, so
Damian Lowe too.
Damian Lowe's on the bench, so we'll see him later too as well. So it feels like all defensive subs. Can we get enough goals early to hold this game down and make those defensive subs to save the game?
Well, to answer your first question, Urso starting over Artur, I think that's fine. I think he's a good, veteran Brazilian player, just like Artur.
Right.
He doesn't have the same qualities as him, but that's for a defensive midfielder, he does what you got to do. It's up to Brooklyn Reigns and Jack McGlynn to kind of go offensively, even though Reigns isn't that kind of guy. We need him to do it because Urso's going to stay back a little bit. What was the second question again?
About the defense. You have no Carlos tonight. You have Ortiz and Eric. So substitutions and tactics. Can we score enough to where we don't have to make defensive substitutions when we do because we're going to make them?
Right.
Tonight?
Well, look, Sviatchenko's our best defender, and him playing means a lot. His leadership with Ortiz, who's he's young. He's going to make mistakes, but with Sviatchenko, I think that's going to help him out a lot. Same thing with Mikael. Mikael early on, he made a lot of mistakes.
Right.
But Sviatchenko helped him out a lot. So I'm hoping the same with Ortiz. As long as we don't make any silly mistakes, we capitalize on our chances, we should win this game.
So, we should win this game.
Yes.
Can we win this game?
Yes, and we will win this game.
We will win this game. All right, so give me a score then.
3-0.
Whoa. Goddamn. Whoa.
Well, let me tell you. 3-0. Ponce will score 2 of them, right? Ponce will score 2 of them. And then the third, a substitute appearance by Seba Kovacic.
Seba Kovacic,
I thought you were going to say one of the new guys.
No.
Scores.
Seba Kovacic will come in the second half and he'll score a goal. And just guys, remember, Texas is forever orange.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And Damian Lowe, probably defensive sub.
Yeah.
Bro. Yep.
Hopefully he comes in for Ortiz, unless Sviatchenko can't do 90 minutes, but he did in the away game last week. So hopefully he can still do it. Don't hurt him again. We need him.
We need him.
We really need him.
He hurts himself, by the way. All right, but tonight is a special night for the Dynamo, for the Orange, for the forever Orange, as he just said. Copa Tejas is here for the first time in history. I know what Aston's saying right now, but don't worry about it. Texas is orange forever. You saw the trophy a while ago.
That's right.
Saw it. It's here. We're going to present it in the stadium pretty shortly, right?
Before kickoff, they're going to present the trophy to us. That's correct.
Get some more video. Andres, he said 3-0. Are you as confident as he is?
I'm not as confident. I should be confident, but man, this year has been a nightmare for Houston because we have been asking over and over again for them to just move on to the next game and do something different. They've been doing the same over and over again, and it's been happening over and over again. They have to win this game. I hope they win this game, but even though we don't have evidence to believe otherwise, I want them to win this game. Like, as a fan, as someone that believes in the team and the club and the coaches, like, it's something that they have to do. But it's hard, man.
No, look, the last time we won at home was in June, like you said, and that's sad. We've gotten results away from home, which is unlike us, but for some reason we can't win at home. If we were to win a few out of those losses or ties, we'd be comfortably in the playoffs. And unfortunately, we couldn't pull that off. I don't know why. I don't know if that's on Ben. I don't know if that's on the players. Who knows? I don't want to put that all on Ben, because it's on the players to close out games. Versus the Galaxy, the last place team in the West, you close out that game. Ben's not the one out there defending in the last minute. That's on our defenders. That's on Ortiz, that's on Bartlow, whoever was out there at that last minute. They're the ones who let that goal in.
Benny, contribution made by Ben.
Maybe
red card.
I understand. But they have the responsibility.
Right.
He trusted him, all those guys, to be out there to close out the game, and they didn't. And look, we should have scored more than one goal.
Right. You're right. But look, you got to make smarter substitutions and use better players.
The same thing in Colorado last week. We could have had the draw. We gave up a goal in the last minute. Own goal by Andrade. Congratulations on re-signing. I think that's a great signing, and that's unfortunate. It was a bad deflection, but we should have closed out that game better.
Yes.
You're right. All right. This is Copa Tejas Day. This is a Houston versus Portland home game. You see us behind. You see everybody right here at the Surge Tailgate. All right, Andres, the dynamic Foxtrot Surge, the presidente of the Surge. That's our logo, original, by the way. Don't worry, we didn't interfere. That's all right. H is up. All right, y'all. We're gonna see y'all inside. Look for the win. We'll come back later. You'll hear the press conference here. No Ben today, so it's actually a motivational press conference, and we look forward to seeing it. Sorry, Ben, my bad. I should stop right now.
We're working on it.
We're still working on it, right?
Let's go Dynamo.
Yes, sir.
H is up. Peace.
Would have wanted a lot longer earlier in the season. McGlynn on the right and Ennali on the left. Expecting him to come back in with a bit of a chip on his shoulder. Should be a bit of an angry performance from him tonight.
Timber wrapping up the season series. Portland and Houston. Alan Chapman sets us underway. Junior Urso in the lineup tonight. This is Ennali. Motoring along at Sermon, who's been so good, but Ennali, splendid stuff, and then the save from Pantemis.
Really good from Ennali. And honestly, I was going to say Fitz Sermon as well to not give away a penalty here. He's almost bamboozled a little bit. He does well to stay out of that, and Bond.
Like the heir apparent to Diego Chara.
Stuff.
Here is Anthony. Anthony with Jonathan Bond. Out to snuff it down.
Amazing passing and movement here. Look at the patterns. Just enjoy that. And Anthony should just hit that first time. Just bend that to the far corner as you walk onto it. Joao Ortiz.
Not all the way out, Ennali. Houston tilting it back in their advantage for the moment. McGlynn. What a lift. Ennali!
Not many can see this, let alone execute. Just to get that up and down, and Ennali get to it. Ennali.
Delivers to the heart!
Jack McGlynn, of course, swinging one in. And Ponce is the only one that really...
All right, Dynamo fans, it's 1-0 at the half in favor of your Houston Dynamo.
Goddamn.
Crazy to think about it. Crazy first half, too, because we're not used to this Dynamo. Andres, what is going on right now in this first 45 minutes?
Man, we're actually playing pretty good. I've been a Debbie Downer for like the past few weeks for a good reason, because we have not seen a good Houston Dynamo in a while. Man, this has been a pretty solid first half. I'm gonna admit
shots.
13 shots, I'll take it. Lawrence Ennali once again doing everything. But the team as a whole, they're contributing at their own. Ponce with a header to take the 1-0 lead.
The only way he knows how to score.
Of course, man, with the head. But I mean, a goal is still going to be a goal. Now it's just a matter of consistency, and they just got to keep it going.
All right, I like it. So 13 shots on goal. We're pushing the attack. We're controlling the game. Portland's not pushing at all. They're basically trying to get possession and then hold it, and then we're countering on them, and we're creating.
Force a counter, yeah.
Yeah, we're not making those bad passes to get us into those situations where we can make those crosses. So it's very interesting. So I want to ask Kyle from Kyle's blog, bro. You just watched the first half where we had 13 friggin' shots. We haven't done that all friggin' year.
I was just talking to somebody. We're shocked. We're actually shooting the ball. We look good. We got a lot of corners. We got a lot of things. Like, we look like a real soccer team tonight. It's crazy.
A lot of creativity. What the hell are we watching tonight?
I don't know. Maybe they drank at the tailgate too before the game. They're actually trying that. I don't know what happened.
They watched the Dash play last night, win at home.
Dude, Dash crushing it.
That's what it is, bro. All right, what are you expecting in the second half, real quick?
100-0. Let's go Dynamo.
Are we going to hold it?
Yeah.
Is Femi going to play? Thank God. Thank God. You heard it. Yeah, please don't. And can that dose red card be held tonight so he doesn't play? Like, all right, that's Kyle's blog. Y'all make sure y'all pay attention. He'll be posting his video tomorrow on YouTube.
Best guys in the league.
Let's go. Let's go. All right, there you go. That's what's up. H is up. All right, so Andres, as he said, 100-0. But what is your realistic second half option going to be here for the Dynamo?
Man, we still have Kowalczyk as much as I have.
Oh my God,
stop! Season. But man, there's an option there. Obviously, we still have Damian Lowe as an option defensively if we have to go that route. And man, like it's a little bit tricky situation. Of course, Juan Guerra's at the helm. He has been doing a pretty good job in the first half. So a lot of trust in the team, and like I said earlier into the pregame, it's up to the players to get the result tonight because it's a win or nothing else now.
And I'm with you with Juan Guerra is at the helm tonight, which means that he technically does control tactics, but Ben is obviously in his head, and they know what Ben does. So we'll see if there's something that stands out tonight that makes a difference with the tactics or the substitutions or anything. So I want to see Holmes in. Otherwise, it's going to be defensive subs, like you said. There's not much attacking. Seba, Holmes to come off the bench. You still have Siegel off the bench too, but he didn't warm up in the first half, so I'm not expecting. That's what's up. That's what's up.
Saludos, mi gente. Mamá huevo.
There we go. Hell yeah. On Noche Latina night, there you are, buddy.
I mean, and last thing, of course, you have to watch out because, like, as they've been every single point against Houston, they're going to put their numbers forward and make a nightmare against us, but they have to watch out for that.
We've been in control. Eric is not hurt, so he's still there. Ortiz has been looking good. Andrade and Dorsey have been playing well. Urso's been looking good covering for Arthur, so looking good, and Ennali's just been super friggin' dangerous. So Ennali, let's get him on the goal sheet tonight or get him an assist at least. So all his effort, and he's going to feel the effort if we get the win, but we got to make sure to point him out. Ennali. All right, final score.
2-0.
2-0. So we're going to hold this lead. We're going to win. We're going to keep the clean sheet, and they're going to follow suit with the Houston Dash. All right, y'all. That's H is up. It is halftime is over. We'll see you after the game, hopefully bringing you another dub from Houston. We won't call it Shelly if we win tonight.
Finally. No, please.
Yeah, there we are. Everybody saying hi, everybody waving. There's Sir Scarfalot right there walking in, wearing his purple on a forever orange night, on a Copa Tejas night. Hey, all right.
1-0, we up, baby. Let's go.
Are we going to hold on to this lead tonight?
Man, we're looking good so far.
But are we going to hold on to the lead?
If we take Ortiz out.
Yeah, but who in? You
Low.
say Femi, I'm kicking you in the balls right now.
Damian Lowe's on the bench.
Okay, low.
Yeah.
All right. Ortiz has been doing okay, so I don't need an Ortiz sub yet. I don't need a substitution right now. Juan Guerra's at the helm. Do you see anything being different than the tactics that Ben is usually used to?
They look more cohesive, like they're actually working plays together.
What is this?
I don't know, like they're talking to each other or something. Like
Ben is up there hiding out, but it looks like they got different motivation tonight. You're right. And what sucks is if we win and hold on to this win, then it's going to, Ben gets the brunt of it. And Juan Guerra looks like a hero. Kenny Bunny looks like a hero. So it's still Ben's game. It's still Ben's lineup. All right. Final score prediction before we get out of here.
2-1, we're going to win.
2-1, so Portland's going to score and then we're going to finish, or are they going to score one late to kind of worry us?
I think we're going to score another one, but they're going to score another one at the end.
All right, I'm good going up 2-0 and they scoring. All right, that's Sir Scarf a lot. A scarf, right? A lot. All right, we'll see y'all soon. There it is. All right, ladies, number 24. H is up. Dynamic Foxtrot. We'll see y'all in 45. Peace.
In some of these tight games, these situations.
He had a couple bounces against St. Louis.
Oh, comes through to McGlynn. McGlynn, silky! Denied by Pantemis with the right arm.
There's Dorsey. Ponce's going to run over it. Bit of fancy footwork. It's a good save by Pantemis. It's a good strike. It's a good effort. 1 goal deficit. Great turn.
From the midfield, Paredes. Now the driving run inside. It goes off the bar. Rocketed by Rojas.
That's what Rojas can do, and that's why this game is not over. There's a bit of craft before it. Getting inside. Wow. Really hit that well. It's a good angle to see it here. That's a weapon you must use in your team. That left foot of Rojas.
It's Holmes. McGlynn! Speared away, Pantemis.
Finally gets it on his left foot. Just waiting. Just needs a set. It's a good save in the end from Pantemis.
Smith was in front of Sviatchenko. Oh, they reload Andrade, and it's scooped away by Pantemis.
But Andrade does well to get back on side. It looks like he times it well. Dorsey sticks it straight back in. He's well on side and should score, actually.
Nice lead off. Paredes, Da Costa, Rojas, where he hit it moments ago and goes low this time. And Jonathan Bond.
Yeah, this is about beating that press earlier. Now look at the numbers. It's 5v5, 6v5. Wow, 6v5.
Mali, midfielder from the Bundesliga, and Hoffenheim makes his Dynamo debut. They make subs off this free kick, and now it is screaming past the post. A flick by Kelsey, somehow it stayed out.
This is the one before it just goes straight onto the post.
Temis is up, 30 seconds plus. Da Costa! Off the stick!
David Da Costa, it's a great strike. Off the bounce, he's not done much in the game. And
Long suffered here at home for much of 2025. But Houston had to have it. The Dynamo got it, all three.
All right, Dynamo fans. Shelly is now Shell Energy Stadium because we got a dub tonight, a 1-0 dub, following what the Dash did last night. All right, Andres, take me through it because I know you got a lot of feelings about this one tonight.
The home win, our first home win since June, in September.
Been a long time. That's why we're waving way over there.
I still can't believe it, but I mean, honestly, going back to the game itself was Dynamo played very well on the Juan Guerra and the coaching staff. So shout out to them. Obviously, Ben Olsen being out due to the Yoka accumulation, we figured that the only request Ben was going to give is that Bassi had to come in in the second half. He got his wish, but man, at the end of the day, Houston won. And it was a pretty good performance. Like the team held on very well, and in the first half, they just kept pushing the attack over and over and over again, and they looked pretty solid defensively up until like later on in the second half, when obviously Portland was just gonna try and get that goal or get back in the board.
Right, trying to get back in it. Yeah, that changes everything. Then 13 shots in the first half. I think it was 22 total. So still got some shots in the second half. But yeah, once you said Portland was pushing and pushing and pushing, and we were playing defense, and then you said Bossy came in, which is all right, whatever. But then they put Bimmy in, and I was like, all right, shoot myself right now. But everybody held it control.
Yep.
The damn woodwork was player number 12 tonight. That was a big one. I would think that was 3 times it hit the woodwork tonight for them, or twice at least, and hit it hard. So they were taking their shots. They were getting close, but only 7 shots total, I believe, for Portland. So good job. Bond with some good saves as well. But Eric and Ortiz held it down in the middle. Everybody else did a good. Urso did a good job covering for Arthur.
Good job, yeah.
Juan Guerra did a great job covering for Ben. like we said, you got to stick to the script and stick with Ben's style. So I'm sure he had a little bit of freedom with tactics, but the substitutions were kind of like, hey, this is what you're going to do.
But the name of the script is Lawrence Ennali, man. Like, because he keeps doing everything in this game. Like he did a pretty insane run early in the first half. I think you remember that he literally ran inside the box, and it was, unfortunately, the shot was stopped by the keeper. But like, obviously, Lawrence Ennali is gonna do what Lawrence Ennali does. He's gonna create a lot of danger, open up the space for Houston, and just be a headache for defenders and the goalkeeper. And he did that tonight. Unfortunately, he did not get a goal
or an assist.
But I mean,
he was so dangerous.
That's Lawrence Ennali right there. Like, his presence, like, is unbound.
Just the game he was having tonight was incredible that he did not score or create a goal contribution. So it's insane. The goal comes off of a corner or a cross or whatever it was, and Ponce finishes it in, doing Ponce things, scoring with headers and only with headers. So, hey, take the goal, take the win, right? It's a clean sheet. It's a good win. And now we go on the road to Nashville. We'll have supporters going to Nashville to follow the team. So throw your H's up and throw some support.
3 games left, man, but look, we reached the playoff line, which is what the team wants. And even though we've been negative, I've been very negative about the team's season. Of course, at the end of the day, is what happens late into the season, if we make playoffs or not. I mean, if they make playoffs, cool, and they have to make that type of statement to not just like people in the league or other teams, but also us as fans, because we keep saying it, the team has to reinvent themselves. Juan Guerra, I highly recommend you checking out the post-game press conference as well, because he spoke very well about the team. But they kind of understand the assignment, but of course, they have to show it to us.
Press conference will be in Spanish, so make sure you turn your captions on before you listen to it. It's Ponce and the coach, so a lot of Spanish-speaking media was in there, so it was an entire Spanish, basically, press conference, so turn those captions on. But, Andreas, like I said, we go to Nashville now, 3 games left, 3 playoff games.
3 finals.
3 finals, right. This is the words they use. 3 finals left. Because they're all, must win. 2 points behind, 3 points behind. I think San Jose was losing last time we checked against St. Louis, so that's going to be another benefit. So the ground is right there. What can we do? You still have 1 home game against San Diego. And then, of course, you end the season when you end the season on decision day. So we're going to need decision day. Andreas, final words.
Just win. Win. You gotta prove people wrong, because obviously they understand the fans' passion. They understand that fans are clearly not happy with how the season has turned out, and they gotta prove it to us. They have the capability of just going out there and prove people wrong, but it's been so long and so very inconsistent that the team needs to prove that. That's what we want to see. The type of performance that we saw in the first half. People were enjoy that. People were engaged in the game, and they were very loud tonight. And it's been a while since it has been that loud for a Dynamo game. So it's good. People like it. You just gotta play that type of game for them, for not just the fans, but also yourselves, the players.
Right, and we can attest the locker room was pretty loud, because we could hear the bass in the press conference. So the boys are having fun, enjoying themselves. Hopefully they can translate that to Nashville, which is a Saturday night game at 7:30. So, typical work week. Get back at it. We'll see you soon. We got a press conference that you're going to get ready to listen to. And then, of course, we have Noodle Time on Thursday every Thursday, live at 8 o'clock. And then, of course, Dash Dispatch will be out there, too, for y'all Dashers that want to listen. But check them out. We got a presser to go to now. We'll release y'all to. And then we'll see y'all again on Thursday night at 8 o'clock, right?
Yes, sir.
Dynamo Dub!
Yes, sir.
That was just a big ball. Looked better whenever it came out of the game. There you go. H is up. Peace.
Juan, just your initial thoughts on that result, crucial win at home here, and the overall performance.
So it was a good performance that led to a good result. And we just got to make sure that we stay grounded. We got to make sure that we keep pushing. We look at how the results end up tonight, and we make sure to get the week going next week to a very, very important match on the road. But tonight we have to go home happy, understanding that we put together a game plan that the players followed, that they believed, and we're very, very happy for the players, for the families, and for the staff, and we're still alive, and we're going to keep pushing forward until the last second.
Thanks for that. We'll start at the back there.
¿Puede ser en español, profesor?
Sí, sí, claro.
Ventura Andrade, mucho gusto. Primero que nada, felicidades por la victoria. Tiene una posesión del 65% del balón, tiene en la estadística 20 tiros, 10 o la mitad al arco. El portero estuvo puntual. Yo sé que es un momento feliz, como lo acaba de decir, se mantienen ahorita vivos. Faltó la contundencia, pero este resultado en lo anímico y a la postre, ¿qué significa?
Sí, un resultado importante, como estábamos diciendo, un plan de partido, un funcionamiento que al final te termina dando un resultado positivo. Entonces, por eso nos vamos bastante tranquilos. Pese a que los números se ven bastante bien, ahora los veremos, todavía hay cosas que mejorar. Hay que seguir empujando, podemos ser mejores y sobre todo en casa. Esto nos da un empujón de alegría para poder trabajar la semana que viene con un poco más de calma, pero aún con mucha más responsabilidad que la semana pasada. Gracias.
David up front.
Coach, congratulations on the win. What do you want to tell those that have perhaps given up on this team and don't see playoffs in the future?
What do I want to say to those who gave up?
Yeah, to those who, have panicked and have maybe not had enough trust in y'all.
That is understandable. We understand that we have to be better. We understand that this year it has had ups and downs, and we're very, very aware that we've been going through a very, very turbulent moment. We know that, but what I'll say to them is that we need to keep pushing forward. The players are not giving up. The staff, the organization, we're not giving up. We're going to keep pushing forward, and there's 3 games to go, and we're going to make sure that the next week we put together a strong game plan that hopefully leads to a good performance that then gives us a good result on the road, and then we're going to keep believing. To those that you said, I don't truly think a lot of people has give up. The stadium was loud today, and it was not loud only after we scored. It was loud from the beginning, and the players felt that. So I truly don't think that even through this turbulent period, a lot of people has give up. We have a very, very loyal fan base that, yes, can we get more people in the stands? Absolutely. But the ones that come in don't give up. They push forward. And they were here today, and they were loud. So the ones that are here, they have the same personality that we have, an identity that we have, and they're not giving up. And we're not going to give up either. So we're still together, and we're even more together when things don't go well. When things go well, it's easy to be together and keep pushing forward. So nobody here is giving up. We have 3 more games to go, and we're going to take the next one as a final, just like we did today.
Yeah, and you mentioned it briefly, right? And I agree with you. The fan base did come out today. What do you want to tell them and invite them towards, the last game of the season?
That they're important. Like what I told you, we felt them today, and they were in it. They play an important role. Everybody plays an important role over here, and they're definitely, when we play at home, they bring in that support, bring in the noise, being loud and staying present, being part of the game. Every time we attack, when the stadium gets loud, the other team feels it. When we're defending and the stadium gets loud, the other team feels it as well. So everybody plays a key role in what we're doing. And the more that we could do this together, and the more that everybody understands the role and the pillars of this organization, we're going to be stronger, and we're going to keep moving forward together. So let's just keep pushing, yep.
Thank you, Coach.
Over here to the left.
¿Qué tal, profe? Buenas noches. Primero que todo, felicidades por la victoria. Tengo 2 preguntas. La primera, hoy vimos un equipo mucho más suelto en la mitad de la cancha, vimos a un equipo más incisivo, pero uno de los factores importantes que, mi consideración de esta victoria, y quiero saber su opinión también, fue mantener el resultado. ¿Cómo fue la comunicación con los jugadores en el entretiempo? Ya para empezar el segundo tiempo. Y también quiero preguntarle ahora, ¿cómo maneja usted con el plantel y, por supuesto, con todo el cuerpo técnico, el hecho de que quedan 3 partidos y que el Dynamo está cerquita de lograr la clasificación a la postemporada?
Buenas noches, muchas gracias. Sí, primero que nada, partido donde el equipo se sintió bien y se vio bien dentro de la cancha. Queríamos mantener la tenencia de la pelota, queríamos mantener la posesión del balón, porque sabíamos que a Portland le iba a costar si cuidábamos la pelota. Y por los momentos que tuvimos la pelota, nos ayudó a hundirlos, nos ayudó a crear oportunidades de cara a gol, nos ayuda a generar más chances que terminan en corners, en saques de bandas en el campo rival. Entonces los empiezas a hundir poco a poco. Como dije anteriormente y le estaba respondiendo a él, todavía hay cosas que mejorar, hay cosas que se pueden mejorar de cara a lo que se hizo esta noche, pero nos vamos con un buen sabor de que el funcionamiento fue bueno y de que se pudo ayudar a que el resultado fuese positivo. ¿Cuál fue tu segunda pregunta? Disculpa.
¿Cómo manejan todo este tema anímico con los jugadores?
Sí.
Sabiendo de que ya quedan 3 partidos para finalizar la temporada regular y
Sí, es una muy buena pregunta y va un poco de cara a lo que me preguntaban por acá. El tema anímico es que los jugadores, nosotros entendemos, los jugadores y el staff, que cada semana nos jugamos una final y si no se gana esa final, pues puede que ya no tengas otra oportunidad. Y así fue que tomamos el partido de esta semana. Fue así, fue como una final, era el entender que en papel te quedan 4 partidos, pero si no logras hacer lo que necesitas hacer hoy en la noche, pues se puede acabar en verdad el año. Entonces, anímicamente no hemos bajado, empujamos, hemos subido las cargas, hemos demandado muchísimo de los jugadores en la semana y te puedo decir con mucha honestidad que fue una semana incómoda. Fue una semana incómoda en la cual se le exigió mucho al jugador, se le exigió mucho durante la semana para que entendieran el partido y la importancia que era la noche de hoy. Y gracias a Dios salieron las cosas bien y tenemos una oportunidad más la semana que viene para jugar otra final más, que nos dé la oportunidad de jugar 2 más. Vamos partido a partido. Gracias.
Juan, buenas noches, felicidades por esta victoria, no es la primera, asumiendo el rol como director técnico de este equipo, del Houston Dynamo. Quería preguntarte, uno, por el estado físico de los jugadores, cómo lo viste en la cancha. Obviamente analizar desde la victoria te da, digamos, una cierta tranquilidad, ¿no? Con los 3 puntos ya en el bolsillo. ¿Qué te gustaría mejorar de lo que viste hoy en cancha?
Gracias. Los elogios, en verdad, los jugadores se los merecen todos. Fue otra vez, lo vuelvo a repetir, un buen funcionamiento que te da la oportunidad de rescatar un buen resultado. Rescato el carácter de los jugadores, rescato que desde el minuto 1 se fue a buscar el partido. Eso inmediatamente fue importante, fue un mensaje que se le manda al equipo rival y a cualquier equipo que quiera venir para acá, que desde el minuto 1 vamos a ir por ellos. También rescato el sostenimiento de la pelota. Se volvió a ver un equipo que puede tener la pelota, que puede conectar pases cortos, que podemos tener la pelota más que el rival y debemos tenerla más que el rival y sobre todo de local. Entender que tenemos esa responsabilidad de ser protagonistas. El grupo poco a poco después se fue cansando, que es normal. Como hablaba anteriormente, fue una semana bastante exigente donde se les exigió mucho y debo rescatar también los jugadores que entraron aportaron un poco más de tenencia, aportaron un poco más de calma en momentos que eran necesarios también, y los jugadores que no jugaron también aportaron un montón, desde el calentamiento, desde que se está acá en el estadio, desde la semana de trabajo, y los que no se vistieron estaban en el camerino antes del partido. Entonces todas esas cosas son sumamente importantes y cosas que siguen sumando. ¿Cuál fue la segunda parte de tu pregunta? Yo creo que todos estaríamos de acuerdo que no necesitemos generar tantos chances para poder concretar. O sea, hoy se generan muchos chances y el partido se pudo concretar o terminar, poner el 2-0 y tener mucha más calma. Creo que estamos generando ocasiones y nos está tardando mucho en poder concretarlas. Pero bueno, son dinámicas del fútbol y a veces el fútbol es así. A veces tienes que esperar mucho. Hay equipos que te patean el arco 2 veces y por milagro te hacen 3 goles. Ahora nosotros estamos pasando una dinámica diferente.
And coach, you know, you mentioned that these games are finals to y'all, and the key players are stepping up. You know, Ponce once again scores, you know, McGlynn, and, you know, just your thoughts on their recent performances.
On the performances of Ponce and Jack McGlynn. Yeah, honestly, it's collective. First of all, as a team, it was a full collective performance, and I was responding to him a similar question, and it's not just the collective of the 11 that played and the 3 or 4 substitutions we made. It was the 20 players that dressed today and the players that were not dressing. Players that were not dressing were in the locker room before the game, and they were also playing the game with us. So it is about the collective, and during the week we said that it was an uncomfortable week because we pushed the guys and we demanded them, and the guys that did not played a lot of minutes today were the sparing team during the week, and it was uncomfortable for the starters, and for moments it did not look good, and that allowed us to have a team on the field today that felt a bit more comfortable. So everybody, it's important. It's always very good when you have your 9 scoring goals. Like Ponce had a very, very good game today, and hopefully he can keep scoring more goals. And in order to do that, as a collective, we need to make sure that we can create more chances and put him in situations where he can keep, scoring goals. Jack is an important player for us, in which tonight, with the possession, with his range of passing, with being able to shoot from 20 yards, and when a team is sitting deep and you're able to break them down and they're defending in a low block, he becomes a very, very important player. So at the end of the day, it's about the collective, and as much as we can get the collective stronger, those individual players are gonna start highlighting even more.
Thank you, Coach.
Yeah.
Anything else? All right.
Bueno, feliz noche, felicidades, profesor, por la victoria. Tenía algunas preguntas, pero ya las respondió. Básicamente, si nos puede compartir un poco su impresión del apoyo del público, que se ve que será hasta la última jornada de la regular. Y a propósito, en el marco del mes de la herencia hispana, ¿cómo sienten ese contacto con el público hispano y en general con todos los seguidores del Dynamo?
No, lo del público, lo de la gente que vino hoy fue increíble, porque se sintió en el calentamiento, cuando sonó el himno, se sintió muchísimo. Se sintió ahí ya se sentía que estaban metidos y estaban jugando el partido con nosotros. Y después, cuando empezó el partido, fue sumamente importante tenerlos con nosotros. Al final del día, uno como los futbolistas, como profesionales, nosotros como staff, no podemos pretender ir a sitios y absorber, tomar y decir que la gente venga a vernos. Nosotros también tenemos que dar. Nosotros también tenemos que acercarnos a la comunidad. Nosotros también tenemos que poder involucrarnos y inyectarnos lo más que podamos en la cultura y la gente de la comunidad y la gente que representamos. Una vez que pasa eso, se crea una sinergia y es cuando la magia sucede. Entonces, hoy se sintió eso. Y ellos nos apoyaron y nosotros pudimos devolverles un resultado importante para todos. Espero que esa sinergia pueda seguir pasando y siempre entendiendo que nosotros también tenemos que dar más. Nosotros también tenemos que dar más y debemos acercarnos lo más que podamos a nuestra comunidad.
Gracias.
Gracias.
Un gol de la temporada,
sí,
en una gran victoria. ¿Cuáles son los sentimientos tuyos y del equipo y todo?
No, bueno, la verdad que contento por el equipo, por todo el trabajo que hicimos. Lo planeamos mucho durante la semana, trabajamos fuerte y bueno, tuvimos el resultado que merecíamos, porque desde el minuto 1 el equipo demostró que quería ganar el partido.
Ok, vamos ahí.
Ezequiel, buenas noches. Felicidades por el gol y la victoria. Puntualmente, este año, con estos 10 goles, ¿qué opinas tú sobre la contundencia? ¿Es algo que se trabaja día a día en entrenamientos o es una mera acción y consecuencia del juego?
No, obviamente que todo acá es trabajo. El que te diga que no trabaja no es así, ¿no? Es por lo que me levanto cada día, ¿no? Para intentar estar en las mejores condiciones posibles para cuando me toque la oportunidad de ayudar al equipo, estar listo, ¿no? Y obviamente que cuando marcas sientes esa confianza y estás listo para el siguiente juego, seguir ayudando al equipo, pero cuando no, se tiene que trabajar más fuerte y ver los detalles para mejorar y así es como me manejo yo, ¿no? Ahora, gracias a Dios, los últimos partidos vengo marcando y nada, espero seguir por el mismo camino para ayudar al equipo.
A ver, vamos allá adelante.
Ezequiel, felicidades por el gol y felicidades por la victoria. Juan acaba de mencionar ahorita mismo que el esfuerzo de la victoria de hoy no solamente fue gracias a tu gol, sino también por el esfuerzo como unidad colectiva. ¿Tú piensas que lo que ha enseñado Juan Guerra, especialmente como técnico interino, los ayudó muchísimo el día de hoy?
Sí, obviamente. Yo creo que es un trabajo invisible el que hace él, ¿no? Obviamente Ben es nuestro líder, es la cara de visible, pero él también tiene un cuerpo técnico, táctico, en este caso Juan, y muchos chicos más, ¿no? Está Josh, está Aurelian, Caf, hay muchos chicos que no se ven, ¿no? Y eso es el trabajo en equipo. Hoy nuestro entrenador lo remarcaba al terminar el partido que él confiaba, ¿no? en su cuerpo técnico y hoy en este caso Juan le tocó dirigir y estuvo a la altura porque es lo que hacemos cada semana, ¿no? Y cada uno tiene un papel importante y que se toma con la máxima seriedad y bueno, en este caso le tocó a Juan y a los otros chicos enfrentar este partido y lo hicieron de una gran manera.
Y el partido del fin que viene, claro, va a ser como una final para ustedes, pero ¿piensas que va a ser un poquito más diferente con Benosen de vuelta o básicamente ser como la noche de hoy, un esfuerzo colectivo y hacer todo lo posible para tener la victoria?
No, obviamente va a ser un esfuerzo colectivo, vamos a trabajar mucho durante la semana y acá individualmente ninguno somos Messi, ¿no? Que puede romper un partido. Es un trabajo colectivo, en grupo, defendemos juntos, atacamos juntos y bueno, así vamos a tener nuestras posibilidades de alcanzar los objetivos de este año y Dios quiere que el sábado que viene podamos volver a demostrar este nivel y conseguir los 3 puntos de nuevamente.
Gracias.
Ezequiel, felicidades por el gol y la victoria. Ya en estos juegos, ¿verdad? Te ve mejor. ¿Qué tanto te ayuda eso con tu presión? ¿Cómo te sientes, verdad? ¿Más libre?
Bueno, gracias primero y nada, la verdad que me siento bien dentro del campo, en situaciones, en partidos difíciles donde tenemos que responder, ¿no? Y estoy intentando poner todo a disposición para ayudar al equipo, ¿no? Hoy, gracias a Dios, pude ayudarlo con un gol y en el funcionamiento del equipo, pero creo que todos juntos hicimos un partido bastante inteligente y estuvimos bien la mayor parte del partido. Así que, como te digo, es una victoria en conjunto y bueno, gracias a Dios pude marcar y ayudar al equipo a conseguir los 3 puntos.
Y de nuevo de pelota parada, ¿qué tanto ha sido tu relación con Jack y cuánto él te ayuda a elevar tu juego?
No, fundamental. Creo que nos complementamos muy bien. Es una mirada, es saber la pegada que tiene él y entrar con convicción, ¿no? Entrar a buscar el gol y es lo que intentamos cada partido, ¿no? Juntos. Otra asistencia de él. Está haciendo una gran temporada, se ha adaptado muy bien al club y nada, también estoy muy contento por él y Dios quiera que pueda seguir por el mismo camino.
Another big game today, big result. Just talk to us overall about it.
Yeah, I think you could have seen it after the game. We were very happy. I don't know, first game for a while at home. Yeah, very important 3 points. Keeps us in the race for the playoffs. Yeah, overall just happy. How do you call it? When you put effort in and then reward yourself.
Just pat on the back.
Yeah, I don't know, like something like this. Yeah, everyone is happy and have to keep pushing.
Yeah, a lot of your teammates saying 3 finals left. Just overall, what does that mean?
3 finals left means every game is important. Today we said it's the last game. I think we need this mentality in every game now. Next weekend is the last game of the season. That's how I see it. If we lose, we are out. If we win, we are still in the race. So 3 finals, like whoever said it said.
2 out of the 3 games being away, just you guys being a better team away, right? Just how important is that for you guys? Do you guys feel a little relieved?
No, of course it's always better to play at home. I don't think that we play bad at home. I think you could have seen it today again. We create a lot of chances, and then it's the final product. We have to work on that the upcoming week in training, and then do better in the games.
Brooklyn, congrats, big win tonight. You guys live to see another day. 3 games left. Just talk to us overall about it.
Yeah, I mean, everyone did their job today. I think that was just coming out the gate. We wanted to put them under pressure and make a statement today, and that's what we did. Again, everyone did their role. Went out there and got the 3 points.
Just how important was this win?
Really important, I think, especially with the last few results we've been wanting to win, especially at home. I think we've struggled at home, but I think it was finally, a blessing to get a win at home and make this final playoff push.
Quickly, I just want to flip the page. Congratulations, you've been rostered for the U20 World Cup. Just overall, what does that mean for you?
Yeah, I'm blessed, obviously. I think any moment you get to, play for a national team, especially on international level or on the international stage, it's always a blessing. And, whenever I go there, I always remember that I'm not, just representing myself, like I'm representing the club I play for and my family. So it's just important for me to, stay humble and just go out there and take it for what it is.
Just a reminder, because you are still very young, what is your ultimate goal? You've been here for, 2-3 years now?
Ultimate goal is obviously to play in Europe and play, Champions League, Europa League, or even Conference League, and then obviously make that push to the men's national team and play, in a World Cup. But I'm very grateful for my growth here, and I continue to grow and remain humble.
Thank you, Brooklyn.
Thank you.